For this reason or another, then, when not long afterwards Ebenezer bade goodbye to his father and Anna and established himself in Magdalen College, Cambridge, he proved a poor student. He would go to fetch Newton's Lectures de Motu Corporum from the library and would spend 4 hours reading Esquemeling's History of the Buccaneers instead, or some Latin bestiary. He took part in few pranks or sports, made few friends, and went unnoticed by his professors. It was during his second year of study that, though he didn't realize it at the time, he was sore bit by the muse's gadfly. Certainly he didn't at the time think himself a poet, but it got so that after hearing his teachers argue subtly and at length against, say, philosophical materialism, he would leave the lecture hall with no more in his notebook than, "Old Plato saw both mind and matter, Thomas Hobbes, naught but the latter. Now poor Tom's soul doth fry in hell, shrugs God, 'tis immaterial." As might be expected, the more this affliction got hold of him, the more his studies suffered. The sum of history became in his head no more than the stuff of metaphors. Of the philosophers of his era, he learned little, of its scientists less, of its theologians nothing, but Paradise Lost he knew inside out, Hudibras upside down. At the end of the third year, to his distress, he failed a number of examinations and had to face the prospect of leaving the university. Yet what to do? He could not bear the thought of returning to St. Giles and telling his formidable father. He would have to absent himself quietly, disappear from sight, seek his fortune in the world at large. But in what manner? Here, in the difficulty with this question, the profoundest effects of Burlingame's amiable pedagogy became discernible. Ebenezer's imagination was excited by every person he met, either in or out of books, who could do with skill in understanding anything whatever. He was moved to ready admiration by expert falconers, scholars, masons, chimney sweeps, prostitutes, admirals, cut purses, sailmakers, barmaids, apothecaries, and cannoneers alike. "Ah, God," he wrote to Anna in a letter to Anna at about this time, "it were an easy matter to choose a calling, had one all time to live in. I should be 50 years a barrister, 50 a physician, 50 a clergyman, 50 a soldier, aye, and 50 a thief, and 50 a judge. All roads are fine roads, sister, none more than another, so that with but one life to spend, I am a man bare bummed at tailors with cash for but one pair of breeches, or a scholar at bookstalls with money for a single book. To choose 10 were no trouble, to choose one impossible. All trades, all crafts, all professions are wondrous, but none finer than the rest together. I cannot choose, sweet Anna, 'twixt stools my breech falleth to the ground."